This is part 2 of my 7.5-inch gauge Holmside Locomotive build and covers work completed in October 2024. The laser-cut frames for the locomotive arrived in early October. The pic on the left shows the frames with the horn blocks laid out on them. The pic on the right shows stands for the frames, made from lumber, and angle brackets for the buffer beams installed. I finished all work needed on the steam cylinders to get them ready for fitting on the frames. These took a lot of machining, but the process was enjoyable. Drilling the frames was quite tedious. Here's the setup I used to get the frames secured to the bed of my mini-mill. Note the engineer's bucket being used as a stand to support the overhanging frame. I later got a couple of roller stands to better support longer items on the milling machine. I lost a couple of days monkeying around trying to get the frames aligned, using machine spacers, so that I could get the buffer beams aligned to their brackets. Anyway, after multiple tries, multiple lengths of angle machine to length, and multiple clamps, I gave up. I marked the position of the brackets on the buffer beams, and aligned the brackets to them, drilled and riveted the brackets on the buffer beams, and hey presto! They came out perfect. I often overthink things. This was a classic example. With the buffer beams installed on the frames, I then moved on to installing the frame stretchers. The photo above shows the brake cylinder and rear stretchers towards the bottom of the photo. These needed machining to width, drilling, tapping, and bolting between the frames. I also installed the cylinders on the frames. These are shown at the top of the photo. I then machined and installed the buffers on the buffer beams, as well as coupling hooks. The main vertical frame stretcher, shown in the middle of the photo, was installed too. Again, this stretcher needed machining to width, drilling and tapping, and bolting between the frames. I also added more storage bins to keep machined parts organized as I made them. By the end of October 2024, the locomotive chassis was starting to take shape, and I was very happy with progress so far. Please like and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you.